Hello, hello. It looks like I'm live. If you can see me, please say hello. It's always hard to know whether you are coming through. Here is my link for people who... Oh, and I've got somebody else's live here. Just checking with Spiritual Events Directory. So if you are joining me tonight, please say hello and tell me where you are streaming from. Are you joining from? Ooh, lots of typos in there. Can you hear me? I'm just going to check on my phone too. Hey, Kerry, I can see. Yeah, first time here. Beautiful, Sydney. What was the weather like in Sydney today? I'm in Tasmania and it was quite a pleasant day today. It wasn't too windy and wild as it can get here in Tasmania. So I'm just grabbing a few more oils out of my pouch here because tonight I'm going to offer you some free mini one bottle oil readings and see who would like to have a conversation with me. Yay! Cloudy but okay. Yeah, it was kind of like that in Tassie today too. It was very, very pleasant, but we are looking forward to the winter weather hitting soon enough. Anyway, it's great to have you join me. My name is Kay Hamilton and I'm known as the Courage Activator because I support you to step into your full potential by releasing all those things that don't need to be hanging around us and releasing all those things that are blocking us from the success that we really deserve. So this week was, or has been, a full moon, and we're still experiencing the energies of the full moon. I have been feeling quite tired coming home. I do relief teaching, and coming home at the end of the day feeling exhausted. I've come home today and had a bit of a lie down and had a power nap. So how many of you are feeling a little bit run down, exhausted? Let me know. What's your energy like at the moment? Do you feel like you are functioning with really high vibrations? And do you need some energy to keep your vibrations really high? And that's why I love using these beautiful essential oils. And the oil that I wanted to talk to you about tonight is an oil called Release. So we know that when we're chock-a-block full of too many like bad thoughts or too many things going on that disrupt the flow of life, when we become in overload, when we've been, things are mounting up, getting too much for us, and the pressure builds up, the energy builds up, and we can go into overload. We can go into overload and overwhelm. And what we really need to do is start releasing some of those things. Yes, a big moon, big full moon. So, hey, lots of new people here tonight. Thank you for joining me. I'm just going to post my link here because if you decide that you'd like to connect with me, there is a link there where you can connect with me. You can friend request me and you can come and join my Oil Wisdom group where I teach people how to use oils and I promote our gorgeous Young Living oils because these are the ones I love and I use. I know how pure and how vibrational they are, and that's why they are such a good support. So you're absolutely overloaded. Yes, Maria needs a major cleansing, been on an emotional roller coaster in the last 2 weeks. Okay, so let's... I'll do a little bit of releasing. So what I do with my release, I get some drops of oil in the palm of my hand and I like to smell it. So as we're just all here together tonight, you can, if you've got some oil, go and grab an oil. If you haven't got an oil, that's okay because energetically I'm imparting the energy of release with each and every one of you tonight. so you can smell the oil in. And I also like to rub it on my liver. So I get under my clothes and I rub it on my liver, because that is the organ that stores all that pent up energy, those emotions that are unwanted. They can get stuck in our body. So what we need to do is make sure we're releasing them. So with the oil that is called, our beautiful blend that is called Release, that helps us just to let go. It just helps to move things through your body, through your energy field, helps in that letting go process, because sometimes it's really quite a challenge to release things, because even though we have things that we need to release, we can often be quite used to having that energy around us. And when we think about releasing, there's a part of us deep down that sometimes can be too scared to release things, because we're kind of used to it, and we sometimes, we know what situation we're living with, even if we're unhappy, but the unknown can feel even scarier at times. So when we release things, we need to make sure we're going to put some good energy back in place. So I'm just going to pull out an oil. I'm going to pull out a few oils. This one's called Grounding, and this one helps us to keep really grounded, feet on the ground, tuning into Mother Earth, and getting the energy from Mother Earth up through our feet and into our aura and our energy field. So grounding, I'm just going to use this one in my aura, and I've got the intention that I'm just going to open my hands. Oh, I love the smell of that. Very nurturing. I'm going to open my hands, and with the energetic intention that each and every one of you people who are watching and joining me here tonight, could you just take some breaths and allow yourself to feel that connection with Mother Earth, and feel the energy of Mother Earth's vibration come up through our feet, up through our body, and right into the energetic state of our aura, so that we are feeling grounded and empowered. Oh my God, my son got engaged to a girl no one likes and cut off her family. And tonight my eldest son collapsed and is in hospital. My God, Kelgan, take me away. Oh my gosh, so sorry to hear, Maria. What an episode you've been having. So I hope you can get some support and energy, good energy, from spending some time with us all here tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'll just sort of go back. I'm going to see who's interested in having a bit of a reading. I can see a few people are saying first time. So if you would like to get my attention, if you'd like a reading, ask a question or tell me something a little bit about what's happening for you energetically, and I will do my best to give you some beautiful service and supports and some good positive energy, so that you can feel that you're not alone. We all have those times where life's very challenging. I've just been across to Victoria. I live in Tassie, and I've just been across to Victoria to visit my dad, who's 95, and would you believe he broke his neck the other week? So he's not in a real good state. He's in rehab at the moment. I'm just trying to find this on my phone so that I can keep an eye on your comments, and so I don't miss them. So yes, my dad's not having a great time, and I've been backwards and forwards between Tassie and Melbourne. We're about to move house, and things happen to each and every one of us. None of us are immune from these things. So let me know, Ashley. Okay, so I'm going to start with Ashley, because Ashley's given me a little bit of an indication on what you are particularly looking for, Ashley. So what immediately springs to mind, and I don't know whether I've got it right here or somewhere, but we have an oil called Energy. got so many oils, it's hard to find them sometimes. I can't. It's one that I've carry in my bag, and I don't have it right under my nose. But we have this beautiful blend called Energy, and I like to put Energy down the back of my head, right down the neck here, and massage it into the back of my neck. And I love to smell it because it's going to help you to open up the doors for getting some really good energy. It's got some uplifting oils in it, and it's one that helps us to keep ourselves sustained. So when I'm needing good energy, I'll reach for my energy, or I'll simply reach for my peppermint. So, oh, here's my energy. Here it is. So this is a gorgeous blend, which is my go-to. I love to have it on me because if you get that halfway through the day and you're feeling low in your energy, you can grab the energy blend, or even our beautiful peppermint oil is very uplifting. When you smell peppermint oil, it makes you want to open up your lungs and feel expansive, and it helps you to feel really refreshed. So I would be recommending Energy for you, Ashley Norcott. I need it in your life. Haha, excellent. So, the other thing is that, what often we know what we need, but do we take any action on it? And that's what I really love to support you to do, is to really not only know what you feel that you need, but take some action on it. Because I can sit here and talk till the cows come home, or I could talk all night about things that are going to be uplifting. But really, it's up to you people who are listening, or people who are ready for the message, to come to a decision about, what am I prepared to do? If this is something in my life that's not working for me, what are you prepared to do to make sure that it is going to start working for you? So if anyone's interested in learning a little bit more about the oils, having a one-on-one with me where I pull 3 oils or 4 oils out and have a conversation with you, there's a link in my link tree here. You can friend request me. I'm going to post it again. You can friend request me. You can find my oil group, and we can become friends. We can have a little bit of a free consultation for you, so you can get to know each other a lot more easier. Well, 95. God bless him. Thanks, Maria. Yes. So, Ashley, just going back to you and mental health, I'm going to, actually, I forgot this. I usually start, let's have a card that we will set. This is an intention for everybody here tonight, because I think we all have mental health issues or mental stress, going into overload, and we've got to support our subconscious to put in some new programs. I love this one. I'm open to receive love and wealth in every moment. I'm worthy of it all. So I'm sure each and every one of us would love to feel that we have good wealth, good health, great energy, but we've also got to go, do we really believe that we deserve it? And that's where reprogramming our subconscious thoughts come into play. And that's the kind of work that I do when I work with oils and I work with intention. Ashley, I'm going to pull one of these cards because I have some cards. And here would be, oh, Ashley, lost your little, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm really feeling for you there, you darling. What a challenge that would be for you. Ashley, can you tune in to his spirit? Because I'm just getting a message from you. I love you, Mum, whether I'm in the flesh or in the spirit world. And it's hard for us left behind to grasp that absence of the physical body and the physical everyday connection with your children when you lose them. I can just not imagine what that would be like. And unless you go through something like that, you really wouldn't understand where it might take you. I have experienced loss, though, not from a child, and I know the trauma that can come with that. So I would be recommending that you might, I would love for you, Ashley, to reach out and have a conversation with me, because I could possibly support you and recommend some beautiful oils that would support that journey. We have a beautiful oil blend called Trauma Life, and when we've gone through trauma, what happens is our energetic body becomes fragmented. We go into a state of disarray, and for us to move back into the flow and to put ourselves back energetically, it's like a jigsaw puzzle needs to be put back in place. So we've got to take some action, and we need to do all those kinds of things that are going to give us nurture. But I get this little message from your little one. He's happy. He loves. I get this just a feeling that he's playful and lively, and as if he really actually dances around you. So actually, I don't know whether you tune into him, but and whether you can get that sense of things. Please, you're saying yes, please reach out. So find my link either at the end of this, go back into the feed, find my link, friend request me. There's a Calendly link there where you can connect with me, and let's spend a little bit of time together and see if we can get to the bottom of some things that can really turn your life around. I'd love to support you in that way. So thanks, Ashley, for interacting. And I did, while I was doing all that, I did pick up a crystal card for you. It's the Herkimer Diamond. And this one, interesting, this is for couples to connect with each other when they're apart. So it would also probably mean the coupling of you as the mother and your beautiful little boy being apart. So the Herkimer Diamond will help with that reconnection, and it helps with your high vibes, your positive mindset, and it'll inspire creativity and deep security. Your decree is, I am harmony and unity in all my relationships. And you've got some companion oils that could support you, geranium, lang-lang, lavender, and marjoram. So that's quite a few little, a few tips for you there, Ashley. Kate Taylor, I can see your comment here. I caught up with my long-lost friend today, whom I care about a lot. Connection is still there. Can you tell me more? Kate Taylor. I'm not quite sure, 100% sure what you're asking. I get a sense that you're reconnecting with this friend to remind you that friendships are important, and to remind you that it is valuable to remember those people who you feel you can trust. And sometimes those old long-time friends, we might have moved on from them in some ways. However, they remind us of who we are, and they can give us a really good sense of solid connections and the importance of it. They can validate who we are. That's the word that I'm feeling for you. And an oil that just that kind of speaks to me for you is fennel. And I'm just going to see if I can. I've got a fabulous book that I've moved it. I was on my live the other night. Where is it? I have a book that talks about the emotional aspects of the oils. So fennel would be like a very cleansing. Here it is. It's moved under my thing. It's got shoved back somehow. So let's see what fennel says. And it's not in here, but fennel is, I get this freshness. It's maybe a revitalizing or rekindling of the spirit of your friendship. Does that make sense to you? So it's fennel's one that is going to support you to fend off any evil or bad thoughts. So maybe there's been a little bit of something that's gone down between you and your friend that is put a bit of a dampening on your relationship, and fennel is coming to the forefront to help you to release some of that and bring some refreshing energy between you and your friend. I'm not such always really good at channeling those specific messages, but in relation to those kinds of questions, sometimes it'll come through and other times it can be a little bit tricky for me. So I hope that one helps you anyway, Kate Taylor. Nicole Lacole. Is that how? Nicole. So, sorry. Sometimes it's really hard to get your head around names when you're reading them online. I'm going to pull a card for you, Nicole. I'm not sure if you've got any specific things, but bring that into your intentions. Bring that into your mind. And it says, stop here, amber. So amber it's fossilized tree resin. Amber reminds me of richness. It reminds me of a sense of how powerful you are, and it's time for you to tune into your wisdom and to work with your wisdom, to acknowledge your wisdom. A good one for the throat, the lungs, and any breathing issues. It's time for purification and to really connect with some divine love for you. Amber is, to me, richness. Reminds me of like royalty, or, you know, really giving yourself some treasures. Companion oils, eucalyptus, tea tree, vevita and ravensara. So time for you to become expansive in your lungs and support your emotional state. I am responsible. I am purifying divine love now. So that one was for Nicole. Let me see. Do you think anything comment? Lovely Ashley. Anything on my work would be feeling rejected by my best friend. So maybe that's why Nicole, that fennel is coming in to give you that fresh outlook towards your friend, and maybe a bit of cleansing of whatever that energy is happening for you. And my nose is starting to run a little bit. And in the amber for you, Nicole, I'm wondering what your lungs are like. Have you got a little bit of breathing issues or a little bit of congestion in your lungs? I'd love to ask you that, because my nose has just started to run unexpectedly. So I'm wondering whether I'm picking up on your energy there, Nicole. So yes, please reach out if you would like to get a reading from me. Let me know and ask some questions. Give me something to give you some more, more on-point messages. So, Maria, you love that card. So, okay, Maria, and I don't know how to pronounce your name, but Maria, I've got to write it down, otherwise I forget who I'm talking to. So, Maria Sparg, if you're beautiful. So, first of all, I'm going to pull an oil out for you, and the oil is transformation. So it's time of great change for you. Time for you to transform yourself from within and accept that transformation is part of your life. Maybe there's some resistance going on for you, Maria. resistance. Is it resistance about the work you do? Let me see what the cards have to say. Who uses oils? Who uses oils to support your energy? Have you heard of Young Living? Does anyone know about Young Living? Nicole, tears. Hey, beautiful Gwenda Smith, my lovely friend from way over yonder. How are you, darling? So this one is for you, Maria, and it's bloodstone. So this one is an excellent support to the kidneys, the blood. What's happening with your blood? I've got this question, is there something boiling in your blood? This one restores your blood, nourishes the body both physically and emotionally. And it's a good one to help you to be in the present and in perfect time now. Now my oil, and I know that I found it this morning and I put it on, so it's not right here, but an oil for you would be present time, to live in the present and to not get too far ahead of yourself, worrying about the future or stressing about the future, and letting go of the past, because it's very important that our power that we all have is in the moment. It's in the moment. It is in right now, in the present. It's not even what happened this morning. That's gone. That's in the past. We all have to learn how to respond on our feet, how to gather our energy and not and move through whatever's going on. And the more we cut the ties with what's happened in our past, the more we can move into the future by living in the now. And when we cut our ties with the past, it's very important that we fill ourselves up with rich thoughts, with rich behaviors, with rich activities. So Maria, I think it's time for you to have a little bit of a think about what things are going on in your life. And I'm just reading your comment. I've blood clots, but lately my kids have had my blood boiling. So that's all very much interlinked and spot on with this bloodstone. The companion oils on this card are cypress, juniper, lemongrass and geranium. So some emotional balance and harmony is needed. The lemongrass is going to help with those feelings of those anxious, those stressful moments. Cypress, I know cypress is one that I use if I feel like my blood needs some good energy. So Maria, I'm not sure whether you've heard of Young Living or you're using oils. Please reach out to me, make a time to have a bit of a mini session, and let's have a bit of a conversation about what we could do to help you move through those times. And how many of us here are parents and feel inundated with our children in overwhelm and overload? And the key to that is to make sure we get early nights. If you're overwhelmed with your children, hop into bed. You know, when my kids were little and it was bedtime and I was exhausted and they didn't want to go to bed, the best thing to do was to hop into bed yourself at 8:30 when you're exhausted. And if I couldn't put them all to bed and it wasn't harmonious, I would just hop into bed, turn all the lights out, make life really dull and boring, and those who'd hop into bed with me and fall asleep, well and good, and the others would toddle off, because I had 4 children, so I know what parenting's like. I know the energy they need, and I solo parented, so I've gone through the tough times, and I understand the challenge that we all have with children and the expectations that we as mothers feel that we have to be there for their every need. Well, I don't believe that. I believe that we are there to help empower them to become independent so that they can stand on their own 2 feet in the future. So excellent, Maria. If you send me a friend request, we can make a time to have a chat. So scroll back. I'm scrolling back to so Sarah Murphy. Something about relationships. Normally, Sarah Murphy, I'm not going to, I don't do things like, yes, I can see a partner's coming in, but what I will do, I'll see what oil comes out for me and what cards come up for you. I actually feel like I'd like to pull another. No, I'm going to pull one of these Blossoming Heart cards, which are beautiful oil cards, and they will give us a couple of words that might give us some indication. Ooh, two cards have jumped out saying, pick me. Where's the other one gone? Here. So this will give us some indication on what's happening. Are you feeling composed, or are things feeling chaotic in your inner world, Sarah? My inner home is quietly composed. So it's time for you to just make yourself really quiet. I feel like it's time for you to really tune in to what nurturing you need to have in yourself. Your other and the oil is mandarin, so it's an oil that's going to be uplifting and a very soft and gentle, nourishing oil to help you just feel a sense of inner calm, to let go of that overwhelming feeling of being perhaps worried about finding a partner. And the other card is tea tree, and it's the words understanding and intolerant are in the energy of the tea tree. Patience, tolerance, and genuine interest enhance my understanding. So I think it's time for you to be really gentle with yourself and to create. You're peeling a mandarin right now. Thank you. I love that. That's just beautiful. So, yes, the mandarin is, in all the citrus oils, the energy of the sun is needed for the oils to ripen. So when we are eating the citrus, and particularly when we're using the oil, or the rind of the plant is what the oil comes from. It's cold pressed from our, we have tangerine, orange, lemon, lime oil. All these oils are cold pressed from the rind, and they have to ripen. They need the sun's energy to ripen. So what they do is then they say that the energy of the sun is held in the peel, so it's held in the oil. So they become uplifting and give us the energy of the sun within the oils. So it's a nice thing for you to be eating a mandarin and using some of our citrus oils, because they are going to help you with that beautiful process to let go of whatever it is that's giving you the intolerance and the chaotic feeling about what's going on. Maybe you've got yourself a little bit worked up into a little bit of overload about the expectation of finding a partner. But I can always say to people, first we need to have a good relationship with ourselves in order to find somebody who's going to be the best version of a partner for us. Because the more we are whole and complete, the higher the stakes that you have for attracting someone else who's not so needy and desperate, because you're coming in to the situation from that attitude of being whole and complete. So I hope that makes sense for you, Sarah. And yay, thanks, Gwenda. Let me know if you want a card. Hoping for a reading. My life is upside down at the moment and I need help with guidance. So we've got Suzanne Jane. Oh, and a pen that's not working. Go back to my other one. Suzanne Jane. Now, I don't know whether any of you have heard about Young Living, but these are the oils I use because I know how gorgeous they are. I have been to several of our farms around the world. I know that we grow our oils organically. They are very high vibration oils, and they're the ones that I love to use. The vibration and the smell of them is nothing like I've ever experienced before. I used to just go and buy oils from the shops and think 100% pure on the label was what was in the bottle. And I have discovered since learning through my experience with Young Living that they only have to put a little bit of pure oil in the bottle, and the rest can be it can be adulterated with synthetic additives and all sorts of things that they can put in an essential oil, which means you're not going to get the high vibration. It also means they won't be in harmony with your body. So Young Living oils, I know, are in harmony with the natural functions of our body, so they can be so supportive in a myriad of ways. So Suzanne Jane, the upside down life. So let me see. I'm going to call stress away for you. Have I got stress away? Don't think I've got it right here, but it is a really uplifting oil that will take the energy of all that chaos out of the way. It will help you to just feel like you're floating. It brings in the energy of flow and allows us just to let go of all those things that get us tied up in knots and have us running around in circles, going nowhere really fast. So Shungite is the card that I would recommend for you, Suzanne. Shungite is a good protection stone, great for protection from EMFs, and it's very cleansing. Cleansing for water, so our body is made up of a high percentage of water, so the shungite is going to be very valuable to help you cleanse your body from within. It says here the shungite will neutralize any organism in your body that could be considered harmful. I am clear, pure balance now in all my mind, body and spirit. And the companion oils suggested on this card are clove, tea tree, hyssop and rosemary. So they're a good selection for you. So the rosemary is going to help with bringing in fresh new beginnings, cleansing oil. Hyssop is great, a beautiful oil. I like to put a lot of these oils in with my food and drinks. So actually tonight I'm drinking, what did I put? I put some grapefruit oil. Yum. In my water tonight. I like to stay high vibration from the outside, but also from the inside. And Young Living have a great range of oils that we can use in our food and drinks. So clove oil is very protective oil. So I feel like Suzanne, you need to look at what you can do to bring some protection into your energy field. So please reach out, friend request me, set up a time for a conversation, and I can look a little bit deeper into oils that are specifically going to support your journey. The other thing that I do is I do energetic drawings for people where I sit and draw during a reading. You will get a signature piece of artwork, and we will work through what's really at the bottom of what's happening in your life, because all the experiences that we have in life come from our subconscious. They come from things that we've been triggered on in the past, and until we clear the way from whatever's happening in the past, we these patterns go on and on and on in our life over and over and over again, and we don't get anywhere except misery and feel like we're pedaling backwards really fast. So to transform all that, we need to do the internal work. It doesn't just happen. Life doesn't just fall in front of us and with a basket of goodies for us to take. We have lessons that we need to learn about, we need to work through. And I think particularly as there's a lot of women on tonight, as women, we're the carriers of the wisdom. We're the ones that are, I think, currently we really need the energy of women who are ready to step up and to step into our full potential. The world is crying out for all of us to embody who we really are. We all need to bring our gifts out into the world. Now, each and every one of us have gifts. But that nothing will happen with our gifts until we take a step into our courage and activate our gifts. And that happens when we release, and we've been talking about release tonight, when we release all those things that are not serving us. And once we've released that, we make a portal opens, and an energetic space is made available for us to bring some new things into our life that are going to help us walk the path in a lot easier way. We don't have to be constantly in chaos. We don't have to be in a state of unhappiness and disarray. And I think it's really time for all of us to step up and to really get to the bottom of whatever it is that's going to get us excited and help us feel passionate and fulfilled. Because what's the point of living if we're not experiencing that on a day-to-day basis? And Maria, I can see that you've talked about cutting the ties of your two toxic children. Sometimes we do have to, have that layer of protection around us, have our boundaries. We can't be the forever, this unending or this infinite giver, because we will have our energy stolen from us. There's people everywhere that want to take our energy and want to take advantage of our positive vibes. And if we don't have ourselves well nourished and protected, we're just going to become depleted. So that's my little rant for now. Be a single parent for the past 22 years. Well, Maria, I'm here to tell you there's life after your children leave home, and it is always a mixed and varied journey, but the more you give yourself the time of day, the better you're going to cope with. Laura, Laura, if you want something, from your husband, I'd probably suggest that you reach out and have a little session or have a full hour session with me. That's the recommendation I'm getting for you. But in the meantime, I would recommend an oil called Acceptance. We have a blend somewhere called Acceptance. Can't find it right now, but Acceptance is going to help you to accept that there is a passing. And I wonder whether you also need some motivation. We have another blend called Motivation, which is going to help you to step into a new place to move forward. So that one is for you, Laura. And let me see if I can find you a crystal card and an oil here. And this one is a Tektite. It's ideal to expand your consciousness and increase your vibrations. So you need to raise your vibrations, and it's going to help to clear blockages, negativity. It's going to give your energy field some radiance. Your decree is, I know and live my true purpose now. And companion oils, yes, I was going to suggest this one. Frankincense is cistus and lang lang. So the lang lang's going to help to bring some balance into your life. The frankincense is going to help you to move on from those negative thoughts, the worry. And I'm just getting a sense that your husband is definitely with you, and he has his angel wings around you all the time. So that just dropped in then. If you would like to get closer to that situation, I can support that, but I think a one-on-one reading would be a nicer way to go for you. Who have we got here? Karina Renee. Karina Renee. So I'm going to give you a blossom card, Karina, a blossoming heart card, and we'll see what oil is in store for you. Everlasting. Oh, the helichrysum. So the message of the helichrysum oil is when you go to Europe, they all know it's actually called immoral or immortal. So it's a reminder for you tonight, Karina, that you are adaptable and you're not immobilized. So you do have the energetic sustenance to keep on keeping on. And I think you need to learn how to go with the flow, learn how to adapt situations. I'm not sure how you feel about change, but maybe can be a bit of a challenge for you. Change triggers instability in you. So I would recommend that you take heart and take faith and find what is going to give you some really good sustenance in life. Spending time in nature is coming through to me as well. Do you like flowers? I'm getting something about flowers, Karina. So what I want you to do is find where there's some flowers, and colour seems to be important for you. So the everlasting, the helichrysum is a paper daisy, and it grows in really rough conditions where it can almost grow in dry conditions that are very rocky. And the thing is about helichrysum, and it's being called immoral because it still continues to flower and survive even though conditions, growth in tough conditions is still available for the helichrysum to grow. So what I want you to remember, Karina, is that even though things might feel tough, that you have that sustenance within. So I hope that hope that speaks to you. So, Jod Joe, you would like a card. Let me see. Blossoming Heart cards, that second part of the pack. And you have to excuse me because my nose has just got this little gentle run, and I don't think I can. I've got no tissues. I'm just going to have to put up with it. So here we go for you, Jod Joe. Lemongrass, expanded, restricted. Which of those two words resonate with you? Because when you let go of those feelings of being restricted, expansion is going to open up for you. If it's possible in the world, it's possible for me. So I feel like maybe you've lost faith or trust in yourself. You've got a little bit of lost your mojo and lost a fit, and you've become disconnected with your powers. Lemongrass is the oil that is recommended for this if this is what's going on for you. So lemongrass is uplifting. It's going to help with those, feelings of being a little bit over anxious or stressed out. It's an oil that I love putting in my drinks. I like to make herb teas with my lemongrass oil. With Young Living, we have quite a range of oils that you can use in your food and drinks, and lemongrass is one of them. It's also a good body oil. So I wonder if your body is going through feelings of being restricted and you want to become more expansive. So you could rub the lemongrass on the soles of your feet. Is a great place to put lemongrass oil. It is very uplifting, rejuvenating. So Jod Joe, there's a message for you in that one. Suzanne Jane, so you're saying thank you for joining. Hey Maria, would you like a card? I will go to Michelle, and I know Maria, you're always up for a card. Kerry Anderson, are you still here? Addison, are you still here? Because I know that you are tuning in. And the lovely Gwenda, let me know if you'd like a message for you. Overall card oil. I should always keep with me an overall card and an oil. Well, I would say Valor. Valor is the oil that everybody should have. It's one of my favourite oils in Young Living. It's empowering. It's going to help you keep the peace within. It's going to make you feel calm, strong. It's balancing. We call it the chiropractor in a bottle. So it's a great oil to drop down your spine to bring in some balance. I remember being at an expo one day and a lady came up to me and I let her smell some Valor. And I was watching her. It was quite interesting. I was watching her and I noticed that she was leaning on an angle. And I put some Valor just under her nose and she smelt it. And with that, she just went, oh, and she realigned her spine and she stood up straight. And she said to me, did you notice that? And I did, because I was just happened to be really watching her very closely. And what it had done was it just realigned her. And that's what Valor does. It's very balancing and very harmonizing. So that's that's what I would recommend for you, Maria, and for anyone who feels like they're out of balance. But I'm going back to you, Michelle. Super 7. It's known as the Melody Stone or the Stone of Higher Consciousness. So it's time for you to get with the high vibe of who you really are and start expressing it. I am conscious love now. And I'd love to see you just allow that to just come through all the pores of your body. The companion oils for you are neroli, alumi, cardamom and Palo Santo. So time for you. Palo Santo is a spiritual cleansing oil. The alumi is a great one for skin. It's like using frankincense. So time for cleansing and time for you to really acknowledge the sacred you. So that is for Michelle Isaacs. Oh, I've got lots more comments. Yes, so reach out and made an appointment. Oh, beautiful, Ashley. Gorgeous. You grow them in your garden, Karina. I'm not sure what you're thinking. Probably the helichrysum, maybe. I lost my sight again. This time it feels more permanent than before. So we have, with Young Living, we have lots of supplements which all have essential oils in them. And we have one called Illuminize. And all of us who are spending a lot of time on social media and using computers, our eyes are being bombarded by all this light that is not natural and in harmony for us. So I take one of these Illuminize capsules, which is going to support the health and well-being of my eyes. So if any of you do have issues that you feel you would like to give yourself some sustenance, we have a full range of amazing supplements with Young Living. Gary Young discovered by putting oils in with essential oils in with supplements, the supplements are absorbed into our body at 30% higher rate. So, we hear a lot of people who take supplements and they've been opened up later and the supplements are still undigested in their body. Whereas with Young Living, the supplements are a lot more readily absorbed because the essential oils are added in there. So, Therese, it just made me think of the Illuminize, and I also have a drink of our wonderful Ningxia Red drink, which is high in nutrition, highly antioxidant. It's a brilliant drink. And the wolfberry or the goji berry is and our drink has specifically been formulated to support eye health. So whether that's something you might like to consider, I don't know. Another thing I like to do is to put frankincense around the bones around my eyes, or put it on my hands and do some eye exercises and allow the molecules of the frankincense to be penetrated into your eyes. It's quite a nurturing thing to do. Oh, Karina, you sell paper daisies from your garden. How beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Thank you for your confirmation there. That's beautiful. Grace. These oils are all, Laura, they are all different prices. Um, some of them are really, cost affordable easily, and others you've got to wait until you're patient and save up the money for. But, one bottle of, this bottle of transformation, I can't remember what I spent on this, but it's a 15 ml bottle. I just need one drop every now and again. I can put it in the diffuser and it's absolutely beautiful. So to me, oils take the hard work out of any transformation or any changes we want. The oils are very supportive because we smell them, they go right through our blood within seconds, and they're just such, to me, I don't know what I would do without my oils. Michelle, what did you ask for? No, I've up to Grace, wasn't I? I'm pretty sure I did you, Michelle. If I've missed you out tonight and you want to connect with me, friend request me, make a booking, and let's have a bit of a conversation. Before, look, I couldn't tell you offhand. Laura, reach out, and anyone who wants to know a little bit more about me, here is my link. I think my time is almost up. Here is my link. You can friend request me. Some requests I think are coming through. Come and join my Oil Wisdom group where we have a bit of fun. I go live on a Wednesday night and I pull oils out, or I share a little bit of oil information and information about, we don't just have oils, we have supplements, we have all body care, makeup. We have so many things with Young Living, and they're all infused with the best quality oils on the planet. So if you click on that link, my link tree, you'll see our product guide. You can get an electronic version. Friend request me and let's have a conversation. But who was I going to? Grace Lorato. Let's see, a blossoming heart card for you. Now, for some reason, I can't see what the time is. Time is nearly up. We've got 1 more minute, so I'm going to do a little reading for you, Grace. Patchouli. Do you feel peaceful or do you feel fragmented? Peace flows through me. So patchouli oil is an oil that's going to make you feel rich, nurtured. You need to be, this message seems to be coming through thick and fast tonight that we really need to be nurturing ourselves. So if you want some more nurturing, if you want to find out about how to nurture yourself with these beautiful oils, because what better thing, I can't think of anything better that I could do to nurture my body, my heart, my soul, and my spirituality than using these gorgeous oils that I have here. We have a great kit that comes with a diffuser. It's like a beautiful wellness kit in a box, and you can create a wholesale account with Young Living that way, or if you just want 1 or 2 oils, we can send some retail, or a wholesale account will open you up to a wholesale account, and you can get 24% discount off all of our beautiful oils. You can come and join my oil community, and for those of you who are looking at what you could do to support yourself, bringing some oils into your life offers a really beautiful opening for a whole lot of education, and joining a whole community of people who are really interested in being high vibe. So with that, I need to go and blow my nose, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you here tonight. Please take care of yourself. Please release the old, open the door for the new. If you're really struggling, invest in yourself. Take a stand and say, now is the time for me to do something for me. Because when you do something for you, in reality, you're doing something for everybody else around you. So from my heart to your heart, thank you very much. I'm sending lots of blessings for your wellness, for your purpose, for your abundance. And my message to you is oil up and get happy. And that's really as simple as that. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next week, or I will see you on a one-on-one, or come and join my Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom group. Cheerio.